right after the BJP fact checks the Congress continues to mount another attack on the BJP. This is a tweet now that has been posted by Manish Tewari of the Congress, who goes on to say there is no proof of the Sengol being handed over. Now, it seems there is no end to the showdown that is taking over to Senghol, because there are evidences also to put across. Deepak, if you can help us understand exactly what is the point of contention that has now been raised by Manish Tewari of the Congress party.
Right, Amita, a few moments back we showed how Congress allies' own policy highlighted the importance of Sengol, where it was, significant as as a symbol of transfer of power. But the Congress, on the other hand, is in denial mode and has continued to reject any sort of proof. And testimony to that is Manish Tewari's tweet, where he says India became independent, Indian Independence Act 1947, but as a British dominion, George VI continued as EOI till 26 Jan 1950. Article 395 repealed said act. In whatever little history I have pursued, strangely, there is no mention or pick of Mountbatten handing over Sengol, and he has quoted a private news agency's article which says that it is also pertinent to note that on August 15, 1947, India was only accorded a dominion status, and George VI continued to be the Emperor of India till the Constitution came into effect on January 26, 1950. It is highly unlikely that the Viceroy of India, representative of the monarch of Britain, will hand over a scepter to the Prime Minister of a dominion that he himself continued to be head as the Governor General, again a representative of the Emperor.
Right, but Madhav, there is no evidence as far as the scepter handing over ceremony that happened between Lord Mountbatten and Prime Minister Nehru. It was something that was done by the seer, and in fact when it comes to his family members, great-grandchildren, who have been talking about as far as the beginning of the scepter, how it was envisioned, how it was made, and however the ceremony that was carried out by the Mutt seer himself right after the purification ritual, it was then handed over to the first Prime Minister.
Well, this is exactly what is being contested over here. The fact that the scepter or the Sengol was handed over to Nehru is not being contested here. But what Jairam Ramesh is trying to underline over here is that there is no recorded evidence, given the fact that this was, a symbol of the transfer of power. That is what is being sought to be challenged here by Mr. Jairam Ramesh in his tweets, and saying that this is a false narrative that is being created allegedly by the BJP is the charge of Mr. Jairam Ramesh. Now, to counter that, all of these documents and various other facts have been put out in the public domain by the other side.
Right, so the Congress party, and its explanation that seems to be giving now is that the scepter is being used by the Prime Minister and his drum beaters for their political ends in Tamil Nadu, and this is a typical brigade of what they have been talking about, embroidering the facts together to suit their twisted objectives. This is what the Congress party has been saying, because they continue to maintain that the real question is why the President of India is not being allowed to inaugurate the new Parliament building.